Hello, fellow teachers. This is Ron, and I'm the help guy. And today I'm going to help teachers with a cool feature of ChatGPT. So here I am in a Google Docs, and I have everything outlined here. And this Google Docs will be available, the link will be available at the bottom of this video, or is available. So we're going to talk about how to create multiple choice questions in a vocabulary review activity from the script of a YouTube video using ChatGPT. So as you watch this, please consider liking or subscribing. That will help. And sharing this on your Facebook or Twitter or other social media to spread the word. Or if you're so inclined, join my Patreon campaign by becoming a member. So let's get into the steps to create the multiple choice questions for a Kahoot quiz or Google Forms. It's the same. Of course, you need a ChatGPT account, free or paid. I have the paid account, and that's what we're going to work with today. This one will probably be fine with much of this. So regarding Kahoot, there are some things when we make the prompt to get the questions, we want to make sure that the questions are within that range and within this range for the answers. So we're going to open this YouTube video. This is one that I teach. I teach Japanese students, college students from Japan who are here in the U.S. and they're studying English and American Studies. So we have a short unit on careers, and I use this video. It's a 4-minute one. So we're going to open that. We're going to grab the transcript. And YouTube videos do usually have a transcript down here. If you click on the 3 dots, you'll see the show transcript. So here it is right here, and it has timestamps. We're going to copy this entire 4-minute transcript, just the text. We don't need these date stamps. So there's 3 dots up here. You can toggle them off, not date, but timestamps. We're toggling them off. Now we're going to go ahead and copy all of this all the way to the end. Oopsie. Let's just copy it and get it on my clipboard. So that's now on my clipboard. And so we've done this step. Now we're going to go to ChatGPT. We're going to work with a prompt. So I'm going to copy that too. And by the way, in my case, I have a multiple clipboard I can hold many things at one time. You can get this kind of thing free in Windows at your Windows Store or the Mac Store. Generally, they're free utilities that work great. Okay, so back to ChatGPT. And here we are. You could try this version. It's the free version. It'll work with a lot of these features, but I'm going to use this today. So first of all, I'm going to paste in the prompt. Now notice the prompt has 3 basic things you're asking it to do. Is first create the questions, and then include the correct answer under each question. That's the second thing. And then display the answers in a bullet list without the pretext letters like A, B, C, D. So I'm asking it 3 things. It may not do all 3, we'll see here. But now I've got the prompt itself is referring to the content below, so I need to paste the script here. Now, if I hit enter at this point, it will execute the prompt, and I don't want to yet. So I've got to move this down a line, and the best way to do that is hold down the shift key with your left index finger and then hit the return or the enter key on the right side. And now my cursor is down here. Now I can paste in the entire script. There it is. That's the video script, and there's my prompt. And let's see what happens when I execute now by clicking here. So it is starting to make the questions, and it is making a bullet list of the questions, and that's for the purpose of copying, as you'll see here, and it's given us 4 options. It's not including the one request of asking for the answer. It's just for our reference, it's not including that. So we can actually stop generating and then go back to our prompt, and we'll just copy this again, that part, and I'm going to go and just ask it again. Sometimes it has to be reminded. So let's see what happens. It's thinking. Boy, that's thinking too long. Please finish and include. Oh. Okay, here we go. I didn't actually execute this, so let's see what it does. Okay, now this is perfect. So we have the questions, we have the 4 answers, and then we have the correct answer for our references. We enter that into Kahoot or Google Forms. So this is working out really well. Now, my experience is, it'll have the 15 questions, and then the answers, and then the correct answer. I have not found it to make any mistakes with this. But if you are giving an official test, you're going to want to, review that indeed this is the correct answer, and this is the correct answer. So here we are. Oh boy, it got stuck again. Must be. I'm just going to say, please finish. It only finished 3. 4, now we're into 5. So sometimes there's a little bit of a hiccup. I think it just has to do with heavy use at different times of the day. But you have to say this, and it knows that you're referring to the original prompt. So we're good. We're on 7 so far. Now, while we're here, this will take a little bit because we're asking for 15. I'm going to go back to here. So, we finished this. Now, it's not actually copy, it's paste. And I'm going to show you a shortcut in a moment, and we're going to be using Kahoot for today's example. And of course, with Kahoot, you have to save the quiz or the test, but in Google Forms automatically saves. Let's see where we are now. Okay, we're up to 11. I don't want to start my copying now because it might abort this process, but it's going pretty fast and we're almost done. Okay, looking good. Okay, so by the way, you can level any prompt in ChatGPT. Like this, for example. You could say, create 15 multiple choice questions of the content below at 5th grade level, at 7th grade level, at high school level. And it will level your content. Oopsie. Okay, we are done here. So now I go up here to number 1, and what I like doing is I am going to, this is my window, my browser window, and I'm going to move this over a little because I'm going to open another window for Kahoot. And I'm going to log in to my free Kahoot account. I'm going to create a brand new Kahoot, and I'm going to give it a title. I'm just going to say YouTube video transcript for career unit. Okay, so that's my title. I click done, and here I am. Now I could put my windows side by side, which I'm actually going to do. And this is my Kahoot. Now you could just copy, if I triple click, I have 5 lines here. I have the question and 4 answers. Triple click will copy. Now I could go over here and paste, and then I go to the next one, triple click and paste, and this is fairly fast. But with a multiple clipboard, it's even faster. I'll do number 2 like that. Now you got to make sure that, oh, okay, so here's our regenerated one. Potential career paths. So you got to make sure you select, okay, and the window has to be pretty big for this. You can't have a, okay, so that's the answer. You always have to have an answer, so that's now selected. Now I'm going to go add a question, and I'll do, this time I'm going to use my multiple clipboard. So all I'm doing is clicking 3 times, 1, and copying, copy, 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 and then I have 5 items on my clipboard. So the very first item at the bottom of that list is the question, and then I just hit the tab key, go next, tab key, go next, tab key, go next, and tab key, go the 4th option. And of course the answer is skills can point. So there we go. Now you do this with all 15 questions, and of course save it. If you've forgotten to provide an answer, or if you've gone beyond the character limit, you will get an error message here, or it will say fix these. But in this case, I did neither of those, so it's ready. So that's good with the Kahoot. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to continue here in GPT chat, and now we're going to create a vocabulary list for a Quizlet set with the same script. So, let's look at the prompt. This is a good prompt. It works every time. Actually, I'm going to break it up into 2 parts. You can use it as one single prompt, but I do want to show you something. I'm going to copy that prompt, and then later I'll come back to this one, just to give you an idea of what happens. So, here's my prompt. I can do a new window, but I'm once again referring to a reading below, so I have to do my Shift Enter or Shift Return, and then paste in my script from the video. So there's my prompt, and it's going to make probably a numeric list of the word with a colon and then the definition. And it will make 15 of them. And this is very clear. However, Quizlet will not take this format. Quizlet will take the format of a table. And I'll show you here in just a moment, because As it's finishing up there, I'm going to take this last prompt. Now this, once again, this can be all one prompt, but I just wanted to show you what's happening here. So now I'm going to take that last part and execute the command right here, and here's what happens. And this is just like magic. So it's taking the same 15 words, and in this case it's a numeric format, but now it is putting the same information. This is weird. Remove the numbers. Okay, this is not working. Let's stop generating. I'm going to say remove the numbers. Only include word and definition in the table. Usually it doesn't do that. This is the first time I've seen that, but it should do it now. Yeah, it is good now. So now it's doing it correctly, where I have just the keyword and the definition in the table. So let's let it finish that, and while it's finishing that, I'm going to open Quizlet, my account. I do have a paid Quizlet account, and I'm going to create a brand new set, and I'm going to call it YouTube Video Transcript Vocabulary. Description is not important here. So it's ready to import, but let's go back to our table. And we're almost finished. The last word will be career. No, the last word will be this one. Strengths. And there we are. Just finishing up. So now we got a table, and I'm going to copy this. Just this right here onto my clipboard. And then when we're in here, we got this import, and all we're doing is pasting. And there you are. It has 15 different words with, this is like an Excel tab delimited space here. And it works perfectly. So we're going to import that in right here. And then we usually we need to choose a language, of course, only once. We're going to do English. And that is now a Quizlet set that is completely finished. And you can do all kinds of things with it. And of course you can play the live, all kinds of things with the paid version of Quizlet. Okay, that is it. I appreciate you listening. Please pass this on to others, and hopefully it will be useful. And stay tuned for more ChatGPT tutorials for teachers and for other individuals. Thank you very much.